Today we have a clip here of Charlie Kirk talking about immigration. Here it is. And for those of you that don't like when I pause the video frequently, then too bad, because I'm going to be pausing the video a lot in this one.
Hi, Charlie. Thanks so much for coming out. And you mentioned earlier in your talk that 8 million people have illegally immigrated to this country since Biden took office.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if that number's right. I don't know if that number is correct. But what are we defining as illegal immigration in this context? Can you explain this to me? Is it just people that don't go through like an actual border crossing or customs? What are we defining as illegal immigration here? I need that to be defined before we continue forward, which they're not going to define it, but
Right? Which is extremely concerning for national security reasons, among many other.
no, it's not. No, it's not. It's not concerning for national security reasons. It's not. It's not concerning. Immigrants are not a concern to our national security. You want to know what is a concern to our national security? Donald fucking Trump is a fucking concern to our national security because he loves to fucking just read out nuclear codes. He loves to share nuclear information. He likes to steal classified information. If there's any concern about our national security, that lies with, Donald Trump.
But given the rapid demographic change this country has experienced,
What the fuck? What rapid demographic change has this country experienced? Please, to anyone in my in my audience, do enlighten me in the comments about what this young doofus over here is saying. Demographic change in America? Where the fuck does this guy live? There's 333 million people here. There's 333 million people here, and 230 million of them are fucking white. That is more than half. That is so many white people. What are you talking about?
and the consequent destruction of American identity, would you support...
Dude, fuck you. Fuck you, you disgusting piece of trash. You think that immigrants are disparaging the American identity? Guess what, asshole? Immigrants, we need them in our fucking goddamn country. Every country, pretty much. A large country like this, you need immigrants because they do so much to help our country be better. There are so many things that immigrants do to help a country. One of the main ones being the fucking economy. Immigrants that are here add to the workforce. They add to the labor force. That means, for one, less outsourced jobs to other countries. Wow, that means that we have more people working here. That means that America's entire economy can grow bigger when we have immigrants coming over here and they're working. That's one tiny subset of a laundry list of things that immigrants do for an economy like America's. So fuck you for even suggesting and saying out loud that immigrants are somehow doing away with the American identity. What is the American identity? Fucking just racism? Is that what you want? You just want everyone to be white? I mean, these are the people that say, we're not racist, and the left says everything is racist. Sounds pretty fucking racist.
a reduction or even a complete moratorium on legal immigration?
Yep. Why? You started out with illegal immigration, and then you say we're going to put a moratorium on legal immigration. Why? These people are brainless. We cannot have, and this is something that I didn't cover, but guys, in the off elections in Virginia and Ohio and Kentucky, Democrats won. We cannot, I repeat, we cannot have people like this guy and people like Charlie Kirk, excuse me, I can't even talk, and Republicans in our goddamn public positions of power because they're fucking nuts. They are nuts. I could sit here for hours and tell you why immigrants are extremely beneficial. They are essential to our economy and our country. Essential, okay? This is ridiculous. They have no idea. They are so fucking ignorant. They don't even know the effects that immigration, the very positive effects immigration has on our country. If they cared about America and really wanted to put America first, then they would be pushing for immigration to for more people to immigrate here. They would be pushing for the process to become a U.S. citizen to be easier, to be more streamlined. If you care about America, if you actually care about the country and its well-being and want it to be better, if you want America to be better, you can't be anti-immigration. The two are diametrically opposed. You can't say America first and then turn around and say, well, maybe we just shouldn't do immigration at all. Maybe we just shouldn't even have any type of immigration here. It's stupid. It's ignorant. It's dumb. And it's fucking disgustingly racist.
Moratorium. I've said that before. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Thank you. And by the way, I'll say this. Every American student should be put ahead of a foreign student. Here's the thing. You guys are...
What is he talking about? He acts like that's not something that already happens here. Also, are we going to let why do they let community college dropout Charlie Kirk speak at colleges? You're going to listen to this motherfucker? He's not educated. He's actually not educated, but if you listen to him talk, you'll really know he's not educated. He's not. He's a Republican grifter. Everything out of his mouth's a goddamn lie.
Going to have a harder time than... I'm just going to use a reason for here. If you are an American student, it's harder than ever for you to do very basic things. By the way, this is not a right or left issue.
It's not a right or left issue. You're right. He's not right about that, actually. If you want to have a conversation about how fucked up the American education system is, if you want to have a conversation about how extremely overpriced it is to get a formal education in this country, we can have that conversation. We can talk about that, but don't you fucking dare, don't even start to sit here and say that it's an immigration problem. Don't even start to say that. Yes, there is an education problem in this country. That shit does not have anything to do with immigrants, my friend. And if anyone thinks that, you're fucking stupid. If anybody watching this video thinks that, you are actually fucking dumb.
Potential Russian Revolution right now. Because you're about to have 50 million young people that own nothing. They might be able to pay for rent. Every dollar is going towards their living expenses.
Why do you, Charlie, why do you think that is? Do you think it's the immigrants? Why people are, the majority of Americans, the vast majority of Americans are, don't have nearly as much wealth as the top 1%. Do you think that's an immigration problem? No, it's a capitalism problem. That's what it is. The thing that you love to tout and cheer for and, sit there and wave your pom-poms around and say, yay, capitalism. That's the issue here. I mean, it's not even, we say capitalism, but it's not even really capitalism. True capitalism can't even technically really exist because the model is inherently flawed. That's a different conversation for a different day.
And they're not.
But my point was, Charlie, talk about the real fucking issues, please. Can you do that? Can we talk about real issues now? Can we stop with all this stupid fucking racist lollygagging and this fear mongering and look at it's the immigrants, this that. No, talk about the real fucking issues. Stop being a clown. He could be a bunch of these right wingers. All of these right wingers could use their platforms to raise awareness about real issues, talk about solutions to issues. No, they don't do that. They want to be racist. They want to sit here and say this absolutely just astronomically dumb shit. I can't take these people seriously.
Getting married and not having children. That is a political thermonuclear bomb that is about to detonate.
What does all this stuff have to do with immigration again?
You have 50 million people that don't own property and they're not getting married and they don't have kids. So why should we bring in foreign workers while our own students can't find jobs? We have a moral obligation.
Hey, dumbass. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Charlie. Do you know who's giving the fucking immigrants these jobs? Charlie, it's the American businessmen. I repeat, Charlie, the American businessmen are the ones giving the immigrants the jobs. I don't know if y'all were able to hear me when I did that. If you weren't, I'll say it one more time, just for Charlie Kirk, because he's the one who needs to hear this, apparently. Charlie. Charlie, it's not the immigrants' fault. It's the American businessmen that are choosing to employ those immigrants. Nothing this man says makes any sense. I don't understand how any of that had to do with immigration, any of the stuff he was just talking about.
obligation to try to raise the wages and the standard of living of our citizens first, and then we can
Oh,
start.
you want to raise the wages now? Now Charlie Kirk wants to raise the wages? That is not what Charlie Kirk has been saying in the past. You can go and look up Charlie Kirk minimum wage. This man, maybe he's changed in recent, but this man has always been against raising the federal minimum wage. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Talking about increasing legal immigration after that. Thank you.
Okay, so basically he said nothing at all other than, yeah, immigration bad, but he didn't really give a reason. He listed reasons why America's fucked up. And again, I think we can have a conversation about that, but it didn't have anything to do with immigration. It had zero to do with immigration. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how people can take someone like Charlie Kirk seriously. I don't know how these fucking people are here listening to him, and they clapped after that. They clapped. That's so fucking wild, because the Republicans like to sit there and they'll make fun of a show like The View, and the studio audience claps when Whoopi Goldberg says something wacky. And they're like, The View. I mean, I don't like The View, and I'm not a fan of Whoopi Goldberg in any context, but they'll be like, the audience in The View is so stupid. These people are so stupid. It's two sides of the same coin, okay? But that's going to be it for my video. Guys, let me know what you thought of Charlie Kirk. Let me know what you thought of what Charlie Kirk said to, again, the very, very, very young, uneducated, ignorant man that came up and asked him, I think, a pretty stupid question, because, again, immigrants are essential to the American economy. They are essential to our country's well-being. They are essential to our country being able to thrive. I don't need to re-explain this. Again, I could sit here for hours and hours and hours and talk about how beneficial immigration is to a country like America. And who knows? Maybe one day I will make a video like that. But that's going to be it for the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, press that bell, turn on all notifications so you guys never miss an upload.